Hey, it's Adam here, and I picked up fishing, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Really enjoy it. I do a lot of fishing. I do mostly freshwater, but a couple times a year I go to saltwater, and I'm not fixated on a single species. So it's not like I have to catch bass and bass only or deep sea only. I like catching everything from tiny little bluegills up to whatever I can get out of the Gulf of Mexico or the Atlantic. Tomorrow, I'm leaving for the Gulf of Mexico, spending a week down there. And one of the things about fishing down there is you have to keep your bait cool because it gets hot and stuff dies, and it's August. So if you don't keep your bait cool and it's gonna die and the fish won't want it, then you've essentially ruined all of your bait. So what did I pick up? I picked up this Engel live cooler. This is a 13 quart. I got it in white because white is the most reflective or least absorbent of the colors, so that it will have additional cooling capability built in. A lot of stuff white when you're in Florida or you're on saltwater, you're in hot. So what's cool about this latest cooler? Well, the biggest thing is they replaced the standard hang tray with an all new pull net. So the pull net was something they really needed to fix in the last one, and so they've addressed that in this with this new model. And they just make it really easy. This top part stays in, you lift it up, you grab what you need out of it, then you set it back down and they're back in. Really brilliant, really easy to use. What do we got here? Oh, buy our other Engel stuff. Should stick a sticker on your kayak or your car, or maybe on the outside of this cooler. Shoulder strap, I like that. And then we have a portable air pump. This is a Gen 2. This is battery powered or 12 volt adapter. And here we have another sticker. So apparently a lot of stickers. But I plan on using this for shrimp, maybe pinfish that I catch with a cast net, maybe some mullet. This also has the air port tube moved from the edge of the sidewall, which was over here, to the lid. So now the air tube comes out of here, and this will allow you to fill or use more of the bucket capacity without it spilling over. This is their Gen 2, 2-speed, 2x2 air pump. It keeps the water fully aerated. While the insulated cooler, yep, this is insulated, shields expensive bait from the elements. I gotta tell you, I've used a few live bait aerators. Here's one that I've used right here, the Baby Bubbles with a stone on it. This one uses, let's see, what does it use? AA batteries. And then I also have this bigger bubble box, portable air pump. This uses 1 or 2 D-cell batteries, and it claims they can get up to 44 hours in fresh or salt water. To be honest, I don't like carrying batteries. A lot of times I'll go to use one of these and the batteries will have died because it had been sitting in it for a while. Like, this is barely pumping air right now. So in order to combat that, I picked up the brand new Engel ultra quiet lithium ion USB rechargeable live bait aerator pump and bubbler with a universal clip. So it fits most bait buckets, and you don't have to worry about buying any D batteries or A batteries because it has a lithium ion battery in there. One of the things about this is a 36-hour battery life. So here's 44. This is 36, and then I can plug this in. It uses a Type-C charger, which allows really quick charging. According to their test, it's by far the quietest. So I'm actually gonna compare this and see how good it is. You can use the pump while it's charging. It can run from a battery pack or a car lighter adapter too. This magnetic pump mechanism has no cogs, no moving parts. So it will never, ever, ever freeze up or jam like this thing does. Especially in saltwater, you don't want that to happen. And it comes with a large stone, which is nice, and the tubing. And actually, I'm really surprised about this. It comes with the charge plug. So I'm gonna take this bad boy to Gulf shores this week, do inshore fishing as well as Gulf fishing. Put bait in this, and I'll let you know how it goes compared to trips in the past. Really excited about this.
That thing is massive. Oh my God.
All right, just got back from the golf last night, and this is the next day. Rinsed my cooler out. Just want to give you an update on it. This is the pull-out net for the bait. Amazing when you put live shrimp in here, or blue crabs, or mint pinfish, or whatever. You just pick this up, grab what you need, put it down. Or sometimes what I did is I'll put the fish underneath here and then the bait in the net, and it kept the separation between the two. This thing worked really well. I never had a problem with bait dying. Kept them nice and cool. Temperatures were over 90 every day. And then this air pump was phenomenal. I would leave the shrimp in it overnight running and get up the next day and still have bait in the morning. It said it lasts, I don't know, like 40 hours or so. I believe it. I would hook up a battery back up to charge it with this port to keep it going longer. And then if I didn't have bait in it, I'd pop it off and plug it into the wall with this USB charge. It does have 4 modes. I only used one mode. I just used high the whole time. So I could probably get additional life out of it by not using high. It has 4 different speeds, but this stone, I just soaked it in water before I actually used it. It just goes right through the top. Sometimes I found it would, it would come out with this. So I'd put it under the net and then run it through the hole. But overall, I love not having to do batteries. I would have had to buy 3 or 4 sets of batteries this week to keep this pump going, and this instead I just had to charge it. And I could charge it while it was hooked up to this, and it worked brilliantly. So I would highly recommend this combo. Now this size 13 is easy to walk with. It doesn't, I had several dozen shrimp in here, and I had about, I don't know, half a dozen pinfish. If I were gonna do pinfish or blue crabs, I would get the bigger, the 19 or the 30. But for shrimp and minnows, this is a great size. Shoulder strap worked great. Sat literally out in the sand. I got the white because of the heat and wanted it to reflect the sun as much as possible, but very, very, very good product.